All right. We are here with another awesome building session with B0gie and the Moloch Build group, an awesome group that is here helping the RAW DAO get into the metaverse and build. Literally, our visions are coming true. So he's here to help us figure out how to actually get our avatars compatible with going into Neo's metaverse, as well as some ideas that we have with our rec center, how we can actually get into Blender and again bring this vision to life. So stay tuned, get your Blender open, get your notepads, take notes, because we are in for a treat. B0gie, all you.
Hello and welcome. Let's get into it. So first of all, you want to make sure you have Blender installed for this instance. I'm using version 3.1. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that. There's many versions of Blender. I recommend using anything from 3.0 and up because it's good essentially. I'm finding something for later. Alrighty, so we're in Blender. I've got Mo's model, and we're going to be looking at the model. So, to import a model into Blender, actually no, before we get into importing, like, Blender itself, like, it's a very interesting program in regards to, like, you can customize pretty much everything you're looking at. Like, literally, like, the colors of it, all the buttons, everything. And especially one thing to keep in point, you can make new windows. Like I could split this window into two and have two different views at the same time, kind of thing. You can do stuff like that, and it's very cool. And there's also different tabs at the top specifically designed for those trademark industries like texture painting, shading, animation, rendering, compositing, scripting. Like you can if you know Python, you can literally code Python in Blender and make stuff. Something I want to get into at some point. But let's focus on Mo's model, because I think this is a reason why I haven't made many Blender tutorials is tangents. You just talk about anything. But anyway, focus. Right. So when you make a new Blender scene, Control N, you get some default objects. You get a camera, a light, and something to look at. So you don't need any of these things. And most of the time, when you're working in Blender, you're probably going to delete those three things. That's a very common thing said in most videos. So to import a model that I've just downloaded, the Phoenix model, I believe that's what she's called. So and you find the file type. So you go to import, and in this case it's an FBX. And I'm gonna find it. It's right here, the Phoenix avatar. Gonna import that. Takes a little minute to think about all the geometry. Might have to scroll out actually. I think it's gonna be big. I'm guessing. Very good at these guesses. Yeah, some 3D models, the higher the file size, the more the computer has to think about all that data, kind of thing. Thus the delay in the learning. But yeah, so while we wait for that, we're gonna wait, I guess. If I keep clicking, it'll probably crash. We're already saying not responding, which is a sign.
Yeah, we'll have to have like workshop part 2, how to optimize your avatar
Oh yeah,
exporting.
definitely. Oh, it's in. It's in. Okay. Oh, this is interesting.
Wow.
Okay. Not to worry. I'm gonna fix them.
Is this
Alright,
what
so it
you would
looks like
call the Y pose?
I'm not sure. Yeah, might be some Daz special export. Well, we can fix this. No problem. We can fix anything. You know, as long as we set our mind to the task, we can fix it. Okay. So I'm seeing 4 different, oh wow, 4 different bones. I'm gonna focus on the Genesis 8 female. And so what I've got selected are these triangle looking things. These are the bones that control your avatar's movement in Neos, for example. So when you talk, then it's all these bones. So these are Daz bones, and they don't. I'm guessing they don't work.
And how did you select those bones?
Well, I mean, Neos, remember from the last time we got together, there was that panel, and they said these, like, your object's missing bones. So
yeah.
We're going to fix that. We're going to give your objects some new bones. We're going to break these bones to fix the model. So I'm going to go over into a special mode in Blender called Pose mode, and it's designed specifically for messing with the bones. So, like, see the selection type by default is orange, and then in Pose mode it's blue. So now I can move the bones, hopefully. Blender doesn't crash. Yeah, so now it's moving. Great, so there's something in the scene that's really making the model struggle. I think it might be the hair, which is amazing, but very, very dense. But that's okay. That's probably what's... Yeah, that's cool. No worries. What I'm going to do real quick, I'm just going to select all the bones. Select everything using A. Alt A means deselect. So select everything. I'm going to come down here. Change the viewport so I can see all the bones. Yeah, these bones are not the right bones. I'm going to go to pose. I'm going to clear the transform, and hopefully it fixes the model. Lovely. So that's the Genesis 8 model back in A pose. That's what's up. Okay. Oh, these. Okay, cool. Right. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna sort this all out for you, man. No worries. So the object your avatar. The reason why it was showing all the extra clothes, because when you made it, you made these extra clothes, right? And they're separate objects. But that's cool. I'm gonna sort it out for you. Do the same thing. So yeah. So this is a really good experience because I haven't actually exported anything out of Daz Studio. So this might be like crucial knowledge, like to do this real quick. I wish I knew this when I started learning Blender. So yeah, to like reset bones, if you import a model and it comes with janky bones, which is probable, working on the internet. I've downloaded a lot of models come with janky bones, and I've been like, no, it's ruined straight off the bat, and given up on the project. But you can change it with this simple step. You just select all the bones in pose mode. You go to the pose button up here. You go clear transform all. And that should do the trick. And it didn't do the trick because these are connected to boots straps. It's these bones? Maybe it's these bones, yeah. There's a lot of objects in here. I'm gonna figure it out. That's the next like helpful tip. Like hierarchy organization. Organizing your objects so you don't get confused. Because that can happen. Well, I'm just gonna reset all these bones real quick. Yeah. Leave it interesting. Oh, there's another one. Okay. There's one for boots as well. Cool. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Oh, it's all fixed. Happy days. Alright. So now...
Woohoo!
I know, right? Yes! I know what I'm doing! So we got all the objects looking quite nice now. Very, very lovely model avatar, I must say. Done a really good job constructing it.
Thank you.
Change this
Thank you.
Phoenix. You're welcome. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to actually turn a tool on so you can see things easier, because Blender's really tiny. Control. Lovely. Okay. So yeah, up here in up here, we've got these like these like people looking icons, and that represents something in Blender called an armature, and that what that word even means is the bones. So that represents a group of bones, and inside there you can have the objects. So that's where, let me see if the materials are here actually. They should be. Yeah, it's loading. We're going to get the textures on now, so there we go. Happy days. I will turn that off so you can see it, hopefully. Yeah, so there's the model. Worked like looking how she was supposed to in the beginning. So we're gonna work on the eyebrows first, because that was the eyelashes. That was the first thing you noticed. They didn't look like this in Neos.
Right.
They look like, I guess, they look, oh, it's opaque as well. Wow. Oh, that's cheeky. No. Okay. Eyelashes. Yeah, that should have worked. So this, I mean, they look right in Blender, but there's this thing over here that you need to turn on. Like the blend mode set to alpha blend, and that will give you this. It will look like this, right? But that's how they were looking before, right? Like in Neos, do you remember that? They look kind of like this.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was because it was set to the blend mode. You got to set it to either alpha blend or alpha hash. Now, after many tests, alpha hash is the better choice. I mean, yeah, it looks kind of like noisy in Blender. I kind of like that effect. So this is what they'll look like in Neos. Like, I feel, yeah, I mean, it works compared to Alpha Blend. This doesn't work in Neos, like when it looks like this. This does. So yeah, so make sure your materials, which live in this icon, this one here, material properties. Yeah. Alpha hash. If you want transparency in Neos with your your avatars, alpha hash. That's the one. Yeah. I'm gonna sort the eyes out. Well, were the eyes supposed to be? I'm guessing they were supposed to be like this, right?
Yeah, I was about to say she's not into all that kind of stuff. I need her pupils back.
Cool. Yeah, we'll sort that out. No worries. Also faceless.
And so, in order to have an avatar that you'd want to go into like any metaverse, you should come and take it to Blender first in order to make all these adjustments, or is this adjustments that could be made in Daz? Or I guess I know you don't know.
I have to learn a bit of Daz, but yeah, I need to learn a little bit of Daz before I can confidently answer that question.
Okay.
But I don't know if I'm sure you know about Ready Player Me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works in many metaverses, and it works in something I'm really excited to show you in a little bit. I discovered today. Like, there's this thing I found. It's called kinetics, and you can take like a YouTube video and copy and paste the link into this app, and then it uses AI to process the motion capture. Then you can use your Ready Player Me to reenact the motion in the video. So I make dance videos on YouTube. So now I've got a Ready Player Me doing the same, like doing a dance I did like 4 years ago.
Oh, and that's your character? That's so cool.
Yeah, it's my character. And what's even cool, I can export that as a 3D model and import that into Neos and then watch it in VR.
That is really cool. That's like kind of like something like how I was trying to figure out like even what to do. Like I do a lot of content as well, but I don't like being this person in the spotlight. So I'm like, I need to get this avatar like talking and doing like all this stuff on YouTube and Instagram and like be that kind of like educational person out there. So
yeah,
definitely.
I'll show it to you in a sec. Okay, so, oh, these eyes are cool. Okay. Why is it not showing me the eye? Yeah, I'm kind of in fixed-in mode at the minute, but I will I will get back to what I was doing. Pupils.
This is great.
Yes, it is.
At least like the model comes with the materials. That's a really good shit, that, because sometimes you download things and they don't have the materials.
Yeah, that's what I was
Right.
worried about. Like, I don't know if I gotta like zip everything up and send it to you or something.
That's FBX is the way forward. Yeah. Oh, what's that? Extra object. Oh, there's like two eyes. What?
Oh wow. Oh, maybe because I have like a few models that I kind of like use parts from.
Oh,
I think that's why it's heavy in you saying there's multiple objects.
there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's extra eyes over the top. Look at that. I figured it out. Yeah, I was like, why is it not?
Oh.
There we go. I can see the eyes. Hold on. Something doesn't look right. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Sweet. Right, so the model.
She's
looking-
bad.
is
So
there
I guess
any-
I
was there
have to
anything
just.
else that was-
I guess I have to fix her clothes and Daz. I was like, cause I mean her skirt's not supposed to be like see through in the back.
Oh right. Oh, okay.
But I was like, I don't know if that's something I did when I like brought it through.
Okay, that's that bit. Oh, okay. Right, so it's the top shape. I think it might be the bones, you know. Well, you know what I can do? I can fix it now.
Oh, you could just turn
I'll
them
just
black or something.
Pull it out.
Oh yeah, pulling it out.
No, I'm gonna move the dress slightly. Yeah. So in Blender tab. There we go. So in edit mode, this is another mode in Blender. There's a couple. So there's object. That's selecting objects. Editing an object. So sculpting an object. Weight painting. Yeah. Don't worry about those top three. Like these bottom three are like the main ones. For now, at least. For now. And in edit mode, you can select these dots. They're called vertices in the industry. And then the spaces in between the dots, those are the edges. So you can, so 1, 2, 3 on the top row of numbers controls the hotkeys to change the type. So you can select the dots, the edges, like the lines, or the faces. So like, so that's what I'm going to be using. I use face select to fix the skirt. So I'm just gonna go down here and grab a couple points. It doesn't, you know, it can be a bit rough with it. And then with this special mode up here turned on, proportional editing, you can like, so if I was to move it right now, it would just move those individual like blocks on the skirt kind of thing. But with this mode turned on, which the hotkey for that is O, turn that on, you can see it up here changing. But with that turned on, you can hit grab everything with G, and then I want to move on the Y-axis, the green line, so I'll move forward and back. Notice it's moving, so I don't even have to move it that much, it was right there before. So I'm just going to grab on the Y-axis, I'm going to hold shift to move it ever so slightly, and just pull it back till I achieve my goal, which I've done. and then left click to confirm. But see, I've kind of messed up. Now I pulled the whole thing. That's because if I zoom out a bit, like if I go I don't know why. So that circle there, which I'm scaling up and down with the mouse wheel, that indicates how much of the object, which is the whole thing, like this is one object I can edit, but you can like, I can go in here and like select this with L and separate that, and now I've got two objects, you could do that, but some people like to have everything as one object, which is, I'm happy with that as well. But when my computer breaks, trying to undo that that crazy operation, I'm gonna just wait for it to think. I'm moving too quickly for my computer. Okay, I think that's still thinking. Okay. But yeah, so essentially what I was doing was I was grabbing it too much when I did that fix. So I'm going to grab less and everything should be a-okay once my computer's had to think. It doesn't matter. Yeah. And also it's this is like the most important thing I'll say. Always remember to save every now and then, because Blender does crash, and it always crashes at the wrong time, kind of thing. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and save this as yeah, okay. Now we've got backup, lovely. Right, so that's all one object again, I think. No, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna just keep going. So come through. I've got some bits selected. We've got proportional editing turned on. I'm gonna scroll that a little bit. G on the Z. I'm gonna scroll that down so I don't pull too much. Scroll up so it covers the area I'm trying to pull. Oh, about there. X-ray mode. Same thing. Just like that. Oh no. Okay. Like some faces. There you are. Wait.
Woohoo!
I just tweak it a little bit. I'm a perfectionist. I'm always like, oh, I can just do it better.
No, same. And I had to realize with a lot of these projects too, especially being a perfectionist, the hard lesson is you don't have to have it done in a day. Because I will sit here and want to like do nothing else until I get these projects done once I get started, and it's like it's gonna take a lot of time, so let's just pace and enjoy it.
Exactamundo. I don't know if you wanted to put some music on or something.
Yeah, sure, if you'd like. I don't know how. Let me see. Do simultaneously. I know we just started a music bot, but he's actually in the jam session voice channel. Let's see.
Yeah, I like Daz. Like, could you like tell me a story, like how you came to create such an amazing avatar?
Yeah, so it was actually really easy with Daz. Really all you have to do is select like what kind of version you want. There's like Genesis 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, an 8. And this is a Genesis 8 female, so I had her base layer, but her complexion was like more of a pale. So
Okay.
I had a lot of the assets. Actually, I got them from Majestic Digital, who's another digital artist that actually led this workshop for us. And so she
cool.
sent a bunch of different like clothes and hairstyles and like skin textures. Because Daz, it's like you have two things where you either create the presets and add-ons yourself in Blender and then import them, or you buy them on the Daz store
Yeah.
to add to your model.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's actually again just really easy once you kind of get those presets and then like editing from there. So like I said, I have like 3 different models. I have one that looked like she was I said like an African descent, one that just was kind of she looked black basically, and then the normal Genesis 8. So I kind of played with the faces. So I got kind of like this face here the skin tones, and so I got like the perfect one. But really it came from blending like 3 different models to actually get the right bone structure, complexion, all those kind of like little things, because I was surprised you actually can't edit too much in it. It's all pretty much.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, she's just like a kind of character creator type thing.
Literally, that's it. So you get to kind of unlock more of those creations that you can make. I think there is also another plugin that you can like buy that's like maybe $25 that then allows you to edit more, like edit the eyes more, edit the nose more. But generally, there's not much you can edit unless, you know, I bought an extra avatar, got an avatar, had the free one, kind of just played around with it.
Oh, cool. Alrighty. Okay, so now I'm gonna go on to, now that we've kind of sorted out the look, I'm gonna sort the bones out. And hopefully this works, because I actually, yeah, I hope it works. Like first try, that'd be great. We're gonna sort the bones out now, and to do that, so yeah, I'm gonna make sure I can see all the bones. So I'm gonna turn everything back on, click on all the bones I can see. It's gonna look really busy for a second, so yeah, excuse that. But I'm gonna get rid of all these armatures and then put all these objects inside the one armature. Then, yeah. And then maybe with the help of Musashi, some point in the future, we can get the other items like the thigh straps. We could get those as an item you can snap on to your avatar in Neos.
Oh,
Something.
nice.
Yeah, I can help you make things snappable.
Yeah. Sweet. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and delete all these bones, but not really. Well, we have to do something before we delete them. So I'm gonna make this full screen so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna just open everything out. I'm gonna select. So yeah. So now's a good time to talk about the symbols in Blender and like how learning what they mean can help you save a lot of time. So we've got, you know, I'll show you this one. This is an armature, like the bones. Any triangle object like this is an object, and anything with a blue wrench, that means it's got like effects on it. You know, like in Photoshop you can have effects, or yeah, like just like they're called modifiers in Blender. That's what the blue wrench is. This kind of icon means there's a vertex group on this specific object, like this one here, and it's saying that certain groups of those dots have been labeled, so Blender knows to add or not add certain things to that group of dots. It's like telling that group of vertexes to maybe show or hide, or be a certain color, or be shiny or transparent, or whatever you want. So vertex groups are really cool, and I still have a lot to learn about using them and stuff. But I've used them to like make. I'll show you some examples in a little bit of all these things. But yeah, so I'm using this list to get these objects outside of their current parent object, which is the arm, the bones. So I'm gonna just select all of them with control. There's an object in here, so I'm gonna select that too. So I'm just gonna select all these bits. Go back to my screen, so you can see they're all selected. The bones aren't. I'm gonna hit Alt P, so Alt P on your keyboard, and that brings up a little window. And another thing to notice before I carry on, so in Blender, like, if I wanted to, X is to delete stuff, so if you hit X, a window pops up straight away. And I think, like, this, how Blender works in regards to using the hotkeys, like, as soon as you hit X, a window pops up, and if you move your mouse out of that window, it disappears, because I guess the people that make Blender are like, I don't need to click an X button to close the window, I can just move my mouse away. Like, it's really, like, designed in a very think outside the box way. So yeah, anyway, Alt P brings up clear parent, and we want to clear parent, but we want to keep where the objects are. If I were to choose, I'm not going to do it because it might lag the computer out, and I don't want to keep doing that. But yeah, if you click that, wherever those objects Daz Studio initially put them, they'll go back to where they are inside Blender. So you want to try and keep, like, when you're removing objects from parents, from things you download or old projects or whatever, you want to make sure you clear the parent of the object, but you want to keep the transformation. So do that, and then all the objects will just get spit. Like the bones are going to spit them. Unless yeah, it did it. Okay, cool. So now all the bones are separate objects from the visual objects we can see. So that means I can delete those bones now, which is what I'm going to do. Some sauce. Yeah, this is working quite nicely. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So, see you later, bones.
And what did you say
really
the triangles were for on those symbols?
Oh, so the triangle, they represent objects. So
Objects.
an object can be something you see, or yeah, it's an object like a cube or something like that.
Gotcha.
Right, so now that we've got no bones in our scene, that's great. Just our model, I'm going to go ahead and save a little backup. Yeah, I said save all the time. Since Blender 3.0, I think, they added in autosave, or maybe 2.8, and sometimes you can get lucky if it crashes. You can open it, go to File, Recover, Autosave, and it will come up with a big old list of any autosave Blender might have done, but why go through all that trouble? So, kind of thing. Right, so now I want to talk about collections. So, I've got a list of objects, and this I didn't talk about this one. This is called an empty, so an empty object. Like yeah, so you can use, like, people use these. This is what they look like. Like, people use these in Blender to control animations and stuff. Like, people get this to rotate and then get that parented to an object. So if I was to select the sphere, for example, and then while shift clicking select that object, control P, and I keep the transform. So then now when I rotate this, yeah, so this is a primary use of empty objects, to rotate an object without actually touching the object, is essentially, because sometimes an object's parented to another object, you move that, it's going to move that, so it's a good way to control stuff.
So cool.
Yeah, okay, so what so that's what an empty is, and there's an empty on the sphere that doesn't really need to be there. So you can probably I'm gonna get rid of it. You don't really need it. Like, it's not helping anyone. Okay. So I'm gonna talk about collections now, and a collection, self-explanatory. It just helps you organize this window here, which is called the outliner. It's called the outliner, yeah. And you can change any of these panels on any. So let me just say this right. So any of these tabs, right? You can change how they look by going to the drop down, the first one in the top left corner, and you can just change it. So I can have this window be, the same as this big one, and that's a 3D viewport. Now I've got, I kind of did that earlier. I split this window into two, and then had two of them. But yeah, so you can customize, like I said earlier at the very beginning, you can customize Blender to fit your needs completely, and it's wonderful. So we're gonna make some collections now. Now, after looking at this object, I can see that we've got the body. That could be one thing, one collection, and maybe the hair and the eyelashes live in that collection too. So what I'm doing, I'm making them disappear by pressing H to hide stuff. So just to like process of elimination. So these three things, I want that in a collection. So if I was to unhide them and then go okay, select these three things, and then I want them in a collection now. I can go M to move into a collection, and then click new collection, give it a name, Phoenix body. Like that. And now those objects live there, and the rest of the objects are in that collection. So the reason why people love collections so much is because instead of going through and turning off these three things, you can just go ahead and turn off the whole collection. And doing that saves on computing power. So for example, like I just turned the collection back on, the computer's like thinking now, because it's like, oh, I've got to load all those objects back. Like it doesn't just simply hide them, it turns them off from being processed by the CPU or GPU, which is great. So yeah, so I've got the Phoenix body now. I'm just going to go ahead and make some more collections. So we've got the base, I'm guessing this, so this. Just hide that, what's left, okay. This. So move that into collection. Clothes. Cool. And another cool thing is you can like color your collections. I'm going to give this a nice purple color, and then body I'll make brown, so skin color. Why not? And then I'll make another collection for the spear. I'll move that into its own collection. Call that accessory. Sorry. Cool. I'll make that gold, yellow, something. So now I've got three collections, and I can delete this one's like a default. When you make a new Blender file, it says, hey, here's a collection. Have fun. So I'm going to delete that with X, and all the hotkeys I'm using, they work in all the different windows. Well, relatively speaking, like, I don't know. Oh yeah, okay, now that's cool, yeah. So like here you can delete stuff with X, here you can delete stuff with X, and on the timeline where you do your animations, you can delete keyframes using X as well. Okay, so we've got our clothes, our body, and our accessory all nicely organized now in their respective collections. And I can go ahead and make another collection, right-clicking in the outliner, new collection, avatar. And then you can put collections in collections, which is great. So now I've got a collection within a collection. Keep saying collection. These actually don't fit. Wait, what? What's going on? Clothes. Okay, they need to be bigger, I guess. We'll fix that. Boots. Yeah, so these thigh straps need to be a bit bigger. Yeah. Lovely. Maybe a bit more.
I'm so jealous you can edit things so quick. Like, oh, too small. Let me just click on it.
Well, I don't know. Something's not right. Or maybe keep moving forward. There we go. This way. No. Oh. What's going on? That's not. I guess that's supposed to be like that. I guess that's alright. Yeah, so get a little bit bigger. Right, so we got things organized into a collection. Let's give Phoenix some bones. Now, Blender's got Blender can do that. You can rig. It's called rigging. You can rig objects in Blender, which is great. But you need to turn on this plugin. So it's essentially a plugin, and you can, because Blender's open source. They're called add-ons, not plugins. Add-ons. You can install lots of plugins, like from GitHub. I call it add-ons. And you can install add-ons from people that develop things for Blender. I've got one. I'll show you at the end. It's called the FZ Randomizer, and it helps make NFT collections. So you can build. I've got an NFT collection. I'm working on these chameleons. I don't know if you can see that. They're called cool chameleons, and there's going to be X amount of them. So you can generate unique variations of a certain type of 3D stuff in Blender, and then export CSV data. There's a YouTuber I found. But anyway, that's like an example of an open source plugin I use. But Blender's got one called Rigify, and we're going to be using that. But to turn that on, you need to go to Edit Preferences. This is the preferences, and then the add-ons down here, and then search for it. It's called Rigify, and then turn it on by clicking the check mark. Once that's on, you'll be able to make bones for any type of model, which is great. I really recommend anyone wanting to learn 3D to at least learn the basics of rigging, because it's fun. Building something first of all, and then giving it bones, and then animating it, and bringing something to life. I think that's cool. But yeah, let's give Phoenix some bones. So to do that, Shift A, Armature, and we're gonna use a human. We're gonna use choose a basic one. Yeah, we'll use the basic one. See the bones there? Cool. We need to adjust. So this thing I've just spawned in, that's default person, height and proportions and stuff. And you can kind of see that things are similar, it's kind of in an A pose, which is great. So it's going to be super easy. So I'm going to just put that back to where it was. And then I'm going to go ahead and start editing. Put that in front. Okay, lovely. Okay, sorry, I'm just throwing out there. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and edit my rig to match my current body's position, my pose. And actually, might be a quicker way. It might be a way quicker way, give me 2 secs. Might be. No, I'm gonna do it this way, because I was gonna just quickly show you this thing called Mixamo. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's a tool I've been using for many years now. Oh, I'm not sharing my whole screen. Bear with me one sec. Discord. Alright, Mixamo. Ooh, get animated. It's an Adobe product. You gotta love Adobe. What you can do, you log in, you upload your FBX, your model, and then you just click and drag these certain points, and then bam, it's rigged. It essentially does what we're gonna do with this thing. Essentially, Rigify is an open source thing, but Adobe bought a piece of that pie, and they made Mixamo, so people can just do it online. And if you've got an Adobe account or have access to that, give it a try. You can get that's where I get my animations. They just have a ridiculous library of pre-recorded motion cap, and it's really good. It's really good stuff. So you can upload your model, download an animation for that model. It's really good stuff. Check that. I'll put that link somewhere in the code. Should I put it in Workshop? Yeah. So that's Mixamo. Yeah, so I could technically, you could technically, once you've cleaned up your model like we've done, got rid of all the previous bones, and there's no bones, that wasn't there. Once you get to this step, I mean, we could technically export this as a fresh FBX, you know, and upload that to Mixamo and have it rigged pretty sharpish. I want to show you the blend way. I guess not old school, but again, I don't know if it's old school, but like do it yourself type way, you know, because I feel that's interesting. Well, it's by us. Yeah, it's a good thing to know.
It is.
I'll probably try it with Mixamo afterwards, but we'll see. Right, so I'm gonna go ahead and edit these bones to match up with the proportions of the model. So it's a lot easier to do that than match the model up to the bones. That's not really ideal. I'm gonna select everything. I'm gonna scale it down. Oh no, that. I'm gonna scale from the 3D cursor. And what the hell is the 3D cursor? You might be asking B0gie right now. The 3D cursor in Blender is this little like weird looking like lifesaver icon. Like, oh snap, I get why it's like that now. Oh my gosh, okay. So yeah, this little lifesaver thing at this crosshair is the 3D cursor, and what it's used for is like aligning origins of an object. So if I was to spawn a cube, like bring a cube in, it's going to spawn at the 3D cursor. And to move the 3D cursor, you hold shift and you right click. Now the 3D cursor's over there. But I mean, once you start moving the 3D cursor, you can like click and drag it and move it around. Once you start moving it, you're moving it in 3D space, and it gets a bit wacky. Like, so if I want to put it back there, it's not really back there. It's not quite, you know, the thing. But if I was to move it here and bring another cube in, that's where the cube is now. It's not where it was before. So that's the origin for. That's your current origin in Blender, your 3D cursor. Kind of thing. Like, oh snap, it makes even more sense. It's like, you know, you've got your cursor on your screen, like that's the 3D cursor in the world you're building in Blender. It's a very, very helpful tool, and we're going to use that to fix these burns. So with the 3D cursor reset to origin, so that crosshair, the red X crosshair, that's considered 0, 0, 0, the origin point of any 3D world thingy. So yeah, with the 3D cursor back there, we're going to click on our bones, which we can see now, and we're going to go to edit mode with tab, and then up here, these are the different types of transform pivot points. So we're going to choose the 3D cursor as a pivot point. So if we were to rotate it, everything's going to be focused on that baseline point. And the reason why we're using that baseline is because I'm guessing Daz Studio did the same thing, because the origin for that is the same spot. So why not use same for the same kind of thing. Back in edit mode, we're going to select everything, scale it down, and align the head. Then we're going to turn on X mirror symmetry. So if I move these bones, those bones will move in symmetry. So I'm going to grab, there's no really like special way about it. You can grab the joints, the joints in between the bones, and then that moves like that. So you can just grab those, just do that, grab, like that. Now, I know we're using the basic human rig. That's only because I want to do a quick Neos test with it. See if it recognizes it. Probably won't recognize it. Actually, no. I should use. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this is a basic rig, right? And it doesn't have hands or a face. But I don't know if you noticed, before the bones previously they had those like crazy amounts of bones in the face, and it was ridiculous. So we're gonna delete this rig, and we're gonna go back and choose an armature. We're gonna use a human meta rig. Right. So this one's got hands and face bones. And normally I don't use the face bones. But that's just because. Yeah, that's just me. I don't use the face bones that much. But yeah, the reason why I don't use the face bones, because one, I'm lazy and I use this I use this Ready Player Me. This is my new avatar I'm going to be using for content. And these pre-made avatars have the face already rigged, so it just makes life a lot easier. Because with this model, unfortunately, with this model, actually, hold on. All right, give me 2 seconds. I just need to think. I just need to check something. I'm gonna re-import the original. I want to see the face rig bones. I doubt it. But yeah, it looks like, I mean, worst case scenario, like to have it fully facially rigged, I'm gonna have to learn by watching some videos, figure that out. But there's like certain like shapes you need to have your mouth, like they're called vizines. I only learned about this like recently, to make it look like for talking and stuff. But there is actually hold on. Oh my gosh. So long story short, there's something called virtual magic mirror, and I sometimes use it when I'm live streaming or recording content to have my Ready Player Me on my screen as a green screen kind of thing. And the process to do that fixed, like it gets your face rig set up, it gets, you know, those things set up. So but that doesn't use Blender to do that. That uses Unity. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it in a sec. Alright, got the original back in. I just want to check these buttons. Okay, cheek up post. Okay, so it should be fine. Sorry about that. Just had a day. Yeah, so this is what happens when you delete the bones without unparenting first. Like this is like this is like regular size, so the model's like ridiculously huge now, and it's all out of line. Like, that's one way to do it, like, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, and I don't do VR, so I don't think that my face moves that much in Neos. So it's not like detrimental, but definitely will put that on my to work on list. Just getting my face rigged.
Well, regardless, yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna line up these bones to the face. I'm gonna get these bones lined up, just in case, because I do want to try that virtual magic mirror technique to face rig real quick. Cool. But yeah, that's like we'll sort that out later. We'll just focus on getting you walking and stuff right in Neos for now. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and edit these. Edit this, get this in line. Turn on mirror again. Just gonna box select. Just put that down. Move it across. Now when you're aligning stuff, this is gonna be tricky. It's gonna be sorry, it's a couple bends. Yeah, when aligning stuff, you wanna, well, this is like a 3D rule of thumb. Like when you're aligning stuff or doing stuff, you wanna always keep focus of 2 angles, so a front or a side, or a front and a top, or a side and a top, like just so you know, because like it looks aligned in the front minus the fingers, but at the side, I mean the top, sorry, and the side, they're not in line, kind of thing. So I like to do front and top, the line up stuff. So I'm gonna grab that. And to quickly select like when you're in edit mode, to select like parts of an object if they're obviously separated, like these bones. So I could select that whole chain of bones by just pressing L, and that saves a lot of time clicking. Do the same thing with the finger. So I'm going to edit the fingers now. So to get this, just select that. Oh, it didn't do the whole thing. Oh, sad. select it twice. This, give it a rotate. Yeah, this is probably the most fiddly step. Okay. That's kind of why I wanted to try the Mixamo way, and I think I'm going to.
Yeah, I mean, hey, this was a good way to show, like, this is the old school way to do it. This is the Maximo or Mixamo way to do it.
Yeah.
Give some variety.
Yeah, because doing it this, I mean, once I learn Daz, I'll be like, yeah, all you have to do is this. But once that's until I open Daz and give it some time. I'm gonna leave this blender thing here just for 2 seconds while I go to Mixamo.
So should you export the new version of Phoenix that you made for Mixamo, or is the original one that I sent gonna be fine?
What the thing I'm gonna do next?
Yeah, like, because you've kind of like revamped her in Blender. Will, like, when you import it into Maximo or Mixamo, will it have those same issues initially, or will it kind of fix everything and then just?
It should keep it should keep what's gonna. Yeah, I think it should be alright.
Okay.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, it should be alright. I'm gonna leave it like that. Get rid of those bones. We're gonna export everything but the accessory, just the clothes, and maybe what was the extra part of the clothes before? Was it the that was
she had panties, tights, straps. That was something that was extra.
Yeah, the thigh straps and the boots. Yeah, so okay, cool, yeah. So the clothes and the body, I'm gonna export that as an FBX. Just double check materials. Okay. Materials. Face. Why are the face and the... Oh, it doesn't matter. That makes sense. So another thing to note in Blender, especially once you've got this in Blender, and say for example you wanted to share a Blender file. Bear with me 1 sec. Yeah, if you wanted to share a Blender file with someone else and you gave them the file, but you didn't do the thing I'm going to show you, the 2 things I'm going to show you, like, I'm probably going to send you this Blender file as well afterwards, so you have like a copy of it.
Cool. Yeah, that would be great.
The materials, they live, the material properties, and all these little spheres, you can preview them. Just load a preview. Hopefully it has enough ammo. Sec. But yeah, so it shows a preview. These materials, you have to give it this fake user thing, this shield icon. So I'm going to go ahead and just turn that on for all the materials real quick. And what that tells Blender is to make sure that this material has got all the aspects to it, because each one of these materials has like a link to an image. And yeah, from this symbol here I can see that everything's A-OK, so I don't really have to. Yeah, but I'm going to do it anyway, so I'm going to just go through on all the images as well and make sure it's secure, kind of thing. But doing that just lets Blender know, and next time you open it, or someone else opens Blender, or the file, it tells that version of Blender, like, hey, make sure you've got these things, kind of thing. Like a kind of like peace of mind for Blender's sake.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, Daz Studio really goes in depth with. It's cool. we essentially like doing this tells like the images that are linked to these materials, the textures, they like get saved in the Blender file as well. So when you share the Blender file as well, I was rambling a minute ago. When you share it, you're not sharing just the model and not the textures as well. Because people like in the past, like I've been shared Blender files and I've shared Blender files and they're like, oh, there's no textures, and I'm like, but what? And then I learned how to save them to the Blender file. Yeah, it's a very helpful tip when sharing working with others and stuff. Don't want to duplicate that. Yeah. The button next to it duplicates materials. Like make a copy of it. Yeah, I'm really excited to make a Daz Studio model now.
I know. I'm excited for you too. Like, especially because you'll probably get in there and know a few more things than I did.
Oh, you can do this.
I was like, wow, never knew.
I'm happy with what I've done so far. Yeah.
I want to get in and make one on Unreal Engine. That's where I want to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the metahumans. Yeah, I've made one of those before. Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah. Those look like super realistic. It's crazy.
Yeah, the eyes that get me. They're so like shiny and.
Right, or the skin. It's like, what's going on here?
Trying to log into it. Oh yeah, it's this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and export the character. So to do that, you can I like to select everything that I'm exporting, and then go to File, Export. We're going to export an FBX. So I'm going to call this Phoenix Re-Rig. .fbx, and before we click export, there's a couple things we want to check. First of all, where we're saving, and then over here, the options, select objects, or selected objects, sorry. So it's only going to export the things I've selected, and then the transform, I mean, you can leave these as default unless you're exporting to a game engine like Unreal or Unity. You don't really have to play with those settings. And yeah, you can leave the rest of them like that. So we're going to export that, and hopefully it exports. I think it's done it. I'm going to check in a sec. Oh, I can leave it like 5 minutes, like not 5 minutes, but I can already tell it's doing stuff at the minute. But yeah, we'll wait for that to export. And the trick. Okay, so this is the one you sent me, and this is the one I just exported. I just want to check the file size. So that's 113, 77. So I don't know what I've done, but I've already shaved some file size, like the This one here, this is 77 megabytes now.
Nice.
I don't know why that is the case. Like, surely the spare, which is the only thing I didn't, surely, well, I don't think this object's gonna,
Right.
I don't know.
Maybe the bones. It doesn't have bones, right?
That is true, yeah, there are no bones. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload that to Mixamo. So this is what Mixamo looks like. Over here. Put this here. Yeah. This is Mixamo. And oh no. There we go. This is Mixamo. And like there's all these characters like you can download for free. Like this mannequin. Loads of characters you can play around with. But what's really cool is there's a bunch of animations as well. And you can have a character doing this type of movement, or you know, dying, like all kinds of crazy stuff, which is great. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna upload a freshly exported rig, a pre-rig, this FBX. Gonna upload that, drag and drop. Gonna take some time. This might take a little while because I am streaming. I'm using the upload to stream so much. Yeah, it might take some time.
2%.
Yeah, but it's worth it. You know, it's gonna be worth it.
Yeah, exactly. The girl that did the avatar stuff, she was saying how Mixamo has a bunch of like animations, so I'm excited to actually be diving in and giving it a try.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
To get that together. And then you said the virtual magic mirror, it's kind of like the same thing but different because it's just the face or something because of the green screen, or how's that one work?
Have you heard of VTubing? Like this, like a type of content creation where like people like they use a webcam and control a 3D character, and then it's like green screened in the corner of their screen, like a streamer or something. So that's what I use Magic Mirror for. But it also sets up the character's mouth movements for talking and stuff.
Okay.
But I mean, granted, I used Ready Player Me, and that was already that. Like when you download it, it's already set up to do that kind of thing.
Gotcha.
But I think if I upload, this is my thought pattern right now. If I upload your model to Mixamo, download the bones, which I know are the right bones for Neos, as well as the B Magic Mirror thing I'm talking about. So if I get that, I might be able to get the face working.
Right, that's what I was thinking too when you were saying that. Like, so go on Mixamo, do the body, then go on the virtual magic mirror to get the face, and then you got a whole thing. So, and then what was the other one? Let me see. I don't think I wrote it.
Oh, kinetics.
Down kinetics. That's the one that like changes it afterwards.
Oh no, that's the video mode capture. So you can like upload a video and like have like a TikTok dance or something as your character.
And you said that one is video.
Ready Player Me?
Video mode capture?
Yeah. Yep, I'll put a link in.
Cool. You can drop all this stuff in the building chat. I'm not sure. I think you asked which chat. Yeah, building. So that way we can actually pin it all in there. And anything like building related, people can always like go to for reference.
Kinetics. Yeah, put them in workshop. What's that? Oh yeah, also, while we're waiting for this to upload, I'm going to pop a link. Okay, so yeah, I popped a link to a render hub. So I found this website called Render Hub recently. And when you showed me the picture of the campus, my head, like, something popped up. I was like, oh snap, maybe there's something on Render Hub that could help. That's this website here. and you can get a load of free 3D models from there. I'm not sure about the licensing and stuff from this website, but yeah, I'm not too sure about that aspect. But there's a lot of free houses and stuff you can look at, some ideas, and figure some things out. I just want to pay, but there's some free ones above, like
That
up
is
here
really
somewhere.
cool.
I really like to look at this one. This one's like kind of like modern type of multi-story building.
Yeah.
And there's also, if you want like crazy big houses, oh, there's another. This is a nice one. Exterior though, I don't think the inside's done. But this the Russian White House. Wow.
I was about to be
Okay,
like,
so-
so close.
Well, it's a great start. You can you can edit this, and then, but the only thing is the outside. I think that's really small. But yeah, there's another website called 3D Warehouse that I use a lot, and it's like people use Google SketchUp. That's like a 3D modeling software. It's more architecture. Let me see if I can 3D Warehouse. Yes, like, for example, you can see if it'll load the 3D. But there's a lot of like architectural. That's the picture. So there's stuff like this, and then you can replace the trees and the foliage in Neos, for example. I'd replace them with low poly trees or something.
Oh, cool.
But like the architecture for the buildings and stuff. So there's a lot on 3D Warehouse to look at. I'm sure they'd put campus and see what happens. Just to like workshop some ideas. But there's like chairs, there's a lot of like furniture, all categories, buildings. Well, that's cool, McDonald's restaurant. That's a search I did once. Yeah, here we go. Now we're talking. Like these big houses and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, see, that building right there was like almost halfway there.
I know, right? Yeah, that could be like you could start off with like a headquarters mansion kind of thing, or like the first dormitory.
Yeah.
That's not a bad way to play. Because if it's like a university, like you'd have the first dorm, and that's like the founder's dorm, and
Right.
then you start from there, and then build out another dorm, and then there's DAO proposal where it's like, what else should we have in our metaverse university type thing? Do we want anything interactable? Do we want to be driving jet skis in the lake? Do we want a lake, for example? So we already showed you how big a Neos world can be, kind of thing. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm just rambling. But yeah, 3D Warehouse, a very good place to get like some idea of what you want architecturally, like building wise.
And then once you actually download this, you can like edit it all in Blender and stuff.
Yeah, you can edit in Blender, put in Neos, yep.
Cool. And even if it's just like the outside, you'll still be able to go inside and build further.
Yeah. Unfortunately, most of these some of them are furnished, but I think most of them are unfurnished. So it's only the outside you get in. And there is still like a lot of tweaking. Like I've downloaded a couple of these before, and I spent like a good 3-4 days fixing it, like realigning, making sure things were like straight, like connected. And there's a lot of tweaking you have to do with models you download from the internet.
Gotcha.
But that's not a bad thing, like practice kind of thing. But yeah, warehouse. I like the looks of this one. Or is it not? pictures. Uh, This is a nice, like, SE style. Like, actually, that's kind of funny. The university I went to looks very similar to this.
That is funny. And they look like they're all kind of different, I don't even know the word to say it, but like different, like pixels or something per se. Like one is like...
Oh, like the texture?
Yeah. So does that change, or is like whichever one you get, that's the texture that you're building with?
No, you can change. No, you can change everything. You can change the textures, the wallpaper, everything. You can customize it anyhow you like. And just as easy as we showed you in Neos the other day with the material tooltip. Same thing. You import this as an object, put it on the ground, scale it up, and then go to town. That's how I made the. I don't know if I showed you the Meta Studio, the podcasting studio. I made it Neo. I made to use in Neos.
Yeah,
live
I
streaming
think
and stuff one day.
that's what we went in the first time. Yeah.
Yeah, like I found the base for that model on 3D Warehouse. Like I typed in studio and I found a decent one, and then started working from there.
Gotcha.
More about shortcuts.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, no,
super cool.
sorry. Okay, so unfortunately that did not work. The BX. I don't know why it didn't work. I'll try again. In the meantime, is there still? Nah, surely not. Yeah, that hair is dense. Oh, there we go. Wow, that's crazy.
Okay, so you have to take the hair off to export?
I might try that. Yeah, I might try that. See if Mixima, like, 'cause I can always attach the hair back on to try that. Yeah, okay. I have a feeling my stream's killing. I have a feeling the stream's killing my upload.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so that makes sense then.
But I'm still gonna try it. I'm gonna keep trying it. What?
This is cool. I was thinking of starting a Twitch as well and like streaming like my little study session. So this is cool that
Yeah, that's a great idea. I recommend anyone stream. Like, say what you gotta say. Like, I only started streaming properly this year. Like, I had streamed a little bit last year, but yeah, I'm supposed to be like this month. I like to give myself like these month challenges where I'm gonna stream every day. And this month I'm trying to complete Elden Ring, and I haven't played the game in like 3 days now. But I've been streaming. I didn't stream yesterday, but I've been streaming. Hopefully this works. I'm very positive that's gonna work.
You said you're good at those kind of things, so hopefully.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah. We'll see what happens. If I finish the game or not. But yeah, if this works, I'll show you how to rig it using Mixamo. I think there actually is a plugin to do this inside Blender again. I'm gonna look after this attempt, I'm gonna check, see if that's the case. I've never seen this loading bar do this. This is crazy. He's like,
I don't know.
I mean, it's not stopped yet. It's stopped twice before, so
Right.
touch wood.
It
Fingers
wants
crossed.
to. It really wants to.
Oh my goodness, the tension has never been thicker. There we go.
Yay.
Yeah, it's doing it this time. Yeah, that hair is dense, but that's okay. That's a-okay. Because Neos doesn't have a problem with it, and that's
All
what's
that
up.
matters. That's
So, okay, there are lesson here. There are something went wrong. No.
No.
What went wrong?
Right, we got so far.
I'm gonna try this again without the stream, but for now, I'm gonna. So for now, I'm gonna work on the Phoenix avatar. This is version 0. Trying to get it running around in Neos. We'll come back to
Oh no,
base-
the
base,
version without any bones?
No. We're gonna make bones. We're gonna do it in Blender.
Oh,
Give it
gotcha.
bone. Yeah. But we're gonna use the basic bones, not the whole hands and
For sure.
yeah. Actually, I will use the hands.
I'm a
We need
simple
hands.
person. All I need to move is my legs and my arms.
Until you get a VR headset, and then it's crucial.
Yeah, see, I don't got good eyesight, so I don't know if I'll be taking that trip like that.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, I think that thing would just take my eyeballs completely from what I got.
Oh no. I hope maybe one day, they get to a point where we don't have to wear these headsets anymore.
You know,
Might get to
people
that
say
point.
that, and I'm like, yeah, because they're gonna have contacts instead, and I can't even wear contacts because I can't put contacts in my eyes.
Oh no, I don't want to. Nah, I'm not even thinking contacts.
Oh
maybe,
yeah, buddy, that's where it's going.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, they have these glasses. Have you heard of these AR glasses? You plug
The
it to your
glasses.
phone.
It's that's like baby steps. Baby steps to
Yeah.
the contacts to they put something right up in your head for you if you really want.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just gonna delete the face bones. We're not gonna use those. I'm just gonna get rid of them. I'll leave that head bone so we can move the head. Alrighty. So I'm just going through and aligning things. Box select. Grabbing. For that one. There we go. Okay. Okay.
Yay, she has
I think
bones.
this is. Oh yeah. That's gonna be the tricky bit. Well, yeah, the thing's right. Yeah, there's probably an easier way of doing this from Daz itself, but we're
Yeah,
not
I
in
would
Daz
think
right
so
now.
too. Something with like the bones and exporting appropriately or something.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, it must be.
Trust me, it probably is. This was my first attempt, so I'm like, no idea.
It's all good. All good. Like, okay.
Oh, will it still give you that error message if the hands bones are like not red in Neos?
What if? Well, actually, no, not. No, I don't think so. Yeah. Okay. Let me save this. I'll save this rig as a test. This is yeah. To rig. Okay. I'm gonna do a basic one, like I said. For now. Just to show you. Okay. That. Yeah, I want to see if I can get a basic rig working in Neos.
Yeah, because then we'll be good to go.
Okay, that's in line now. Okay, so to parent it, select objects. So this one, the hair, even the eyelashes, the clothes, all the clothes items. There you go. You've got everything selected. And then you select the bones. And then you hit Control P, parent with automatic weights. And then that should, fingers crossed, give the model bones. But normally, like in the past, because of my old job, like it was a media job, and we had to make things that worked on really old systems and with really bad internet and not up to date software. So I've kind of taken a process of making things, like making everything I make is like super hyper light and optimized kind of thing.
Okay.
But this whole stream, like, actually no, it's worked. But yeah, the reason why things are so slow, or they seem slow to me, is because like it's a dense model. There's a lot. There's like there's 1.7 million little dots.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it's a very I call it dense. Like there's a lot going on, and it's not a bad thing. Like that's how you get that crazy detail in the hair, for example. That's how you achieve that, right? But there are techniques I've learned with hair and stuff. It probably does a better job in Daz. Like this is like it's not really lagging my computer or anything, but this is some really good hair. Like I want to make something in Daz.
Right.
I think that's worked. So let me check pose mode. If I just move the arm, does it move? Relax. It's thinking.
B0gie, do you have hair like that? Is that how your locks look?
I've got little twists
Okay.
at the minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was because I know your other character kind of has hair like that, and then this character
Yeah.
kind of has hair like that. So I'm like,
Yeah, I want to give him braids. Like I always get like box braids and stuff.
okay.
I might have to give him twists or box braids, one of the two.
Gotcha. Yeah. See, that's how I was. That's why eventually I just ended up letting my twists lock, and now I've got these long locks.
That's what's up. Yeah, my dad had locks for many years, but then like he cut them. Now he's ever since he cut them, like he's always cutting his head now. I was like weird. So I'm the opposite. I was like I'm growing my hair from now on.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like things are a little bit laggy here still. I'm still trying to move that arm, which is a bit crazy. I didn't think it would take this long. Yeah, Blender's like crashing. Oh man.
Oh no, they're so
I
close.
don't know if it's because I'm streaming or not. I don't think so.
So did it save?
Oh no, it did work.
Okay.
No, yeah, it's working. It did save. Yeah, it's working. It's just really slow. So now that I know it's working, I'm going to try and export. Select everything again. Export this as an FBX. Phoenix. Metal rig. Desktop. Alrighty. Oh, sorry, Mixima. Next, maybe another time.
Definitely another time.
I mean, have you thought about making a Ready Player Me? Because I've got a lot of experience working with those models, and one, they're optimized, and I can help you. I can teach you how to like customize the pre-built textures. Because the one you see in Neos, that one's I've customized the textures and made my own clothes essentially for it. Or I took the clothes object, but then gave it a different skin. I made new like I can show you how to do that one day, maybe.
Yeah, definitely. That would be really cool. I know Ready Player Me is one, like you said, that just comes like more like metaverse friendly ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
So definitely.
Yeah. I do want to look at the Daz ones, but I try and shy away. Well, not really shy away. Like, I don't try. Actually, I stay away from like anything like dense, like not intellectual wise, like data wise, like models. Not dissing Daz Studio models, but like models like that. Like, I mean, they serve a purpose, and running around in a metaverse, unfortunately, isn't one of those purposes. Like,
Right.
maybe the Unreal MetaHuman one, but I haven't figured out how to get them outside of Unreal Engine yet. Like, they've got that under lock and key.
Yeah.
But without further ado, I'm gonna try and import. Where's my mouse? Import that rig into Neos. I'm in Neos now. Where is it? 3 rig, meta rigs. Grab that. Alt tab. Drag that here. Regular avatar.
But what engine is this in?
This is in Neos right now. I'm in Neos right now. Hello there, by the way.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Welcome.
Cheers.
Yeah, this is Neos. It's a Unity-based metaverse. Like,
Okay.
yeah, it's multiplayer Neos VR essentially.
Alright.
It's pretty cool. Like you can even access the inspector in here and code essentially. It's got its own logics. Like,
Yeah. But I'm building out in Unreal Engine 5, so it's cool to see
oh nice.
platforms.
Oh cool, man. I recently downloaded that. I want to start playing with that. Do you know much about the metahumans and whether
Oh,
you can
yeah.
export them?
Yeah.
Oh sweet, man. That's what's up. How do you? Oh, you might have to get you to show me how to.
Yeah.
First
no
of
worries.
all, import one and then export as a model
Yeah,
or something. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, you can do it. Best thing though is to take them into Unreal, export them again as an FBX.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I need to figure out.
Yeah, take them into Marvelous Designer or something, work on some new clothes, and then import them back into whatever engine you're working with.
Okay.
But it's really, really simple, really straightforward.
Nice. Okay, so we've got a couple issues here.
Yeah, her hair's backwards. Her shoes is backwards.
Yeah, she's not in line. Yeah, it's not in line anymore. Like it's come. And the eyelashes are doing that thing again. And the textures.
Yeah,
But look, she's got bones. Look at that.
Oh yeah, she definitely has
So technically,
bones.
You haven't attached the other items to it.
yes, you're absolutely right. Delete that. Let's go back to Blender.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. They just gotta weight paint it a bit better and attach the stuff to the bones, the hair and everything to the bones.
I think they are parented. I'm not sure. Oh.
You've attached them with the automatic weights
Yep, we did automatic weights.
with the hair.
Yeah, I selected all the objects. Yeah, they're all parented. For the boots. Yeah, all the objects they're parented. Let me check the weight painting actually, that's a good shout. Yeah, seems about right because I did automatic. Let me check the hair now.
It's probably the hair. It's been causing havoc all day.
Nice hairdo.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Really cool.
Yes, that's why I've been trying to figure out how to get her into a metaverse and walking around.
Yeah, as long as she's rigged good, she'll get into any metaverse.
Yep.
Yeah, luckily we actually just spent like this whole session. I think it's been like what 2 hours now. Actually, B0gie's been showing me like how I've gotten her out of Daz and like actually how to do all of that. Like you said, rigging and there's so many little alterations to kind of get her prepared and ready for a metaverse, basically.
Yeah. You can spend a good 2 weeks on a character then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then when you get it into game, you spend another 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, so it seems like the vertex groups are set right, and the weight paint, yeah. Check the weight paint. No, why to do that? The hair. Yeah, it should be all red, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it should be. No, it should be. Yeah, it should be all red, that area.
I'm putting my computer through its paces right now.
Yeah.
So dense, man. I love it.
Yeah, Blender likes to suck up the CPU.
I'm live streaming and I've got Neos open as well.
Yeah. My computer takes a hammering too.
So I think I don't know if it's. I'm seeing red bits.
It's a separate mesh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, so it doesn't really matter. You just have to have that mesh attached
Parented.
to the bone, then you should be right.
I'll try. Let me just hide it first so I can Move this. Oh, interesting. This objects haven't. Aha. Oh no, that's part of that. Okay. Oh yeah, they are moving. Okay, so the eyelashes aren't weight painted correctly. Yeah, the hairs. Why is that?
It has its own bone. You've got 2 bones there.
Oh snap!
Yeah,
Wait, what?
you have to delete it. And then attach the hair to that top bone.
Oh no, there's two armatures. My bad. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was messing around earlier.
Okay.
Oh, so that's why the
Cool.
whole one body looked like it's like at a whole different angle, like the clothes, the hair.
I think so. Yeah. Let me delete that one.
Yeah, they were attached to a different rig.
Yeah.
Clear the parent. Delete all the groups. Groups. Oh. Automatic weights.
And you have to fix your hands as well. The hands were staying in place as well.
Yeah. This rig's only got the simple, hasn't got the hand bones.
Okay.
Yeah, I was only doing a test to see if this, like, if Rigify would work in Neos,
Okay. Yeah.
which it does, because it was moving. It's just not, it didn't link.
Was
the other
she in a or T pose?
She was in an A pose, but the right hand was closed.
If you
Like it
ever
was
just want
holding
to
something.
quickly rig them, then just send them to Mixamo.
Yeah, we tried that a minute ago, but
Yeah.
because I'm live streaming, my uploads
Uh,
pretty like yeah. I might try that out when I'm done streaming. I might maybe I'll cut the streaming a bit. I don't know, and try.
yeah, rig them,
Yeah. Yeah, Mixamo is the best choice, man.
yeah,
Because I was like, I'll just do this quickly, like bam, bam.
yeah, exactly. Time savers, man, time savers.
Exactly, bro. I love shortcuts, man.
Yeah.
See, I was just trying like simple. Yeah, I might try Mixamo again. You know.
Yeah, it's super fast, but I mean, you got a basic human rig. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I was a bit baffled why the clothes didn't like that didn't work. Let me try it
One
again.
hand is closed and one hand is open. Is that supposed to be like that?
That's how the model came. Yeah.
You can, if you want it symmetrized, just click on it and symmetrize the body.
Oh really? What
Yeah.
the mesh?
Yeah.
How do you
Mesh,
what? Just like yeah.
symmetrize.
What? Oh no way.
No, down the bottom left. Oh, so.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, cool. Mesh.
So then mesh, symmetrize, then bottom
Dude.
left. So plus
No.
X. And
Oh, dude, you just blew my mind. Oh my gosh, what? that's,
easy
that's,
way.
dude, I didn't even know that was a thing, man. Mesh symmetry, I need to remember that.
Yeah.
Whoa. Thank you.
No worries.
Oh, dude, man, that's crazy. I don't know, maybe if I should just join the hair to the head.
No, it won't work. You
It
have
won't
to
work.
attach it to the bone.
I just tried let me hide this.
Automatic
Oh,
weight.
yeah, with automatic weights, yeah, man. And I don't know if it's too dense to have weight painting, because I tried looking at the blade pane.
Is it particles or actual mesh?
It's actual mesh now, yeah.
Oh, that should be fine then.
I don't know if I need to paint it, but... I can do that in vertex groups, oh yeah.
Yeah, you can just select the vertex group and then white paint it.
Head. Where's the head? Alright. Turn the names on. Line 6. Okay, so this one. Why do I do this? Oh, it's an edit mode? Yeah. It's set to, yeah, spine 6, weight 1. Yeah. So bizarre, man. But why are all the weights set to 1? That's not right.
Yeah, all yeah.
I'm just gonna, I only need spine 6, so get rid of the rest. So you do strictly Unreal?
Yeah, Unreal Engine, Quickfill,
Nice.
all the Quickfill stuff.
Yeah, bro.
I mixed around with Blender, Daz. Yeah, there's a few things, but I primarily I like Blender. It takes care of all of it.
Yeah, definitely. I want to actually play with that after messing with Mo's avatar. I want to make one. And...
I think the Daz characters are not that great. Because there's an add-on for Blender, MB Lab, that just pumps out characters really fast, fully textured.
Wait, what's it called?
MB Lab.
Okay.
It's a free add-on for Blender, and you get quick mesh, fully textured rig.
Whoa. Why have I never heard of this?
I don't know why people don't talk about it. It's one of the oldest add-ons there is.
What? It's like MetaHuman but Blender.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm using this now. Okay. Cool. Mo, do you wanna learn this?
Yeah, I definitely wrote that down. MB Lab is the avatars for Blender.
I'll put a link in building.
Do you have a Quixel Bridge account?
Yeah, I do. Yes, I'll link my Epic Games because it's Epic Games, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I got Pixel Bridge.
So then you have access to MetaHuman Creator. So all you really do, you don't need to know nothing about Unreal Engine. You just need to open up Unreal Engine, go to the file, and then go to your MetaHuman, and export it into Unreal. And then you literally click on the MetaHuman and export it again as an FBX. And
dude, it's really that easy.
It's that easy.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for that reassurance. I've been like umming and ahhing about that for like 6 months now.
Yeah, it's super easy, man.
Sweet. And I recently installed UE5, so happy days.
Yeah, man. Officially released. It's the best.
Yeah, bro. Is it really that? Is it good?
Man.
Oh, yes.
It is super good.
Oh, dude, you might have to show me some ropes one day, man. Like.
Man, I'm live every day on ours.
Oh, sweet. Oh, sweet, bro. Nice. Shall do that very soon. But Mo, I know we kind of got sidetracked. I'm deleting these. No, you're good, bro. It's more so that Blender's being slow now. Like to delete these node vertex groups.
Yeah.
I'm just getting rid of all of them, but I can't select more than one, unfortunately.
You just go to the bottom one, and then just keep pressing.
Oh yeah.
Minus.
Do it a couple of times. Oh, there we go. That's what I do.
Yeah. You don't have to select the next one, it'll just go to the next one in line.
Oh, sweet. Cool. Hopefully this works. Otherwise, I don't know why that's linked to this now. I can see it's parented. It's got the.
Only one way to move it.
Oh, look at that! It's got two. Oh,
Two rigs.
yeah.
Hey, you should be right.
Should be right as rain now.
Yep.
Yeah, because this model had like 4 different armatures on it, man. It was crazy.
Oh wow.
Alrighty. Fingers crossed.
No, mommy's still
Nope.
working.
Why is that? That doesn't make sense.
That's why I don't like to mess with as rigs.
Yeah, this is why I haven't played with Daz initially. You know what? I know you said it didn't work, and I believe you, but I'm gonna just join these. Just for the lulz. Okay. Mo, do you wanna? I don't know. I think I need to learn more Daz.
Yeah,
the hair's not.
I was gonna say. I mean, we can call it a pause for the moment, and then kind of practice on the Maximo. See if that helps with the rigging.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we could do some mixing over again. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I know
Okay.
your laptop probably needs to take a breather. That usually, you know.
Oh no, it's cool. It's not too hot.
Okay.
It's all good.
So then, yeah, I think that would be cool. Cause I'll go play with it as well. See if I can get my model imported to Mixamo. Moved around to a few of those other ones that you had mentioned as well. And then try again.
Yeah.
But today has definitely been informative. I guess you can also send me back a new version that you made of the model.
Yeah, I'll send you this Blender file and
Yeah.
the FBX as well. Well, actually, no, if I send you the Blender file, then you should. Well, I'll send you the FBX as well.
Yeah.
I'll send everything back.
Yeah. Either or.
Just in case.
Yep. Exactly. And then
Sweet.
we should go. I know it should be possible. I know I got it in there looking normal, but with no bones, and you got it in there with bones. So it's definitely
Yeah.
possible. You just got to figure out this middle thing that's happening. So.
Oh snap! Musashi's got a problem. Every time I try to open a file, I need to download it. Never pulls up with Blender. Works on. Oh, okay. So you can't drag and drop objects into Blender. You have to go file import. Have you tried that? Let me know. But yeah.
Drag and drop
Yeah.
what?
I think he's trying to open objects, like files.
Yeah.
Every time I try to open a file of any object I've downloaded, never pulls up with Blender. It works on 3D Viewer.
So do you choose to open with Blender, or you've just set it to open?
Yes,
with
yeah. I can't import or open files. Yeah. So, can you screen share real quick, bro?
Me?
Oh no, Musashi.
Oh,
Sorry, bro. I'm gonna add you as a friend as well, man. You cool as fuck.
Awesome.
I know this is like an elite building team right here that we have going for Raw. I'm super excited to see you pop in here, 3DC, because what they have building for this like auditorium and concert stuff is sick. So happy to see you here.
Yeah, I'm always I love helping. So if you need any help, let me know.
My
Definitely.
guy, that's what's up. Oh man, I really wanna. If it wasn't so late, I'd open up Unreal. But I'm not ready for that yet. 'Cause that's a rabbit hole.
I know. I'm like, okay, we'll
I'm
have
not
to set up
really.
the next workshop with 3DC showing us about Unreal.
Oh yeah, that'd be sweet. Yes. Musashi, your screen's still loading for me, broski. I don't know if my screen. I'm gonna turn mine off real
No,
quick.
it's loading for me as well.
now?
Hey, there we go.
Alright. So, you want me to try it from file?
Just try opening Blender first. And then just click in the empty space. Yeah, now go to File. Import. Try importing something. Do you know what file type it is?
I'll try an object. I know I have an object. Oh, it wasn't showing them before. Huh. Interesting.
Okay, Python traceback.
You've moved
Huh.
your folder. You've moved your folder, and so what you got to do, download the latest version of Blender,
Yeah.
and it'll fix it all.
Alright, well,
'Cause you got
the
2.9
latest, full release or the latest?
The latest stable, yeah.
3.1.2 or something.
Yeah, anything above 3.0. Yeah, 2.9 is old news, man.
Yeah, man. I don't think you even have geometry nodes in that one.
Nah, I think maybe. But it's like early stuff, it's the old version without fields and all that goodness.
Was it really? No,
Yeah, they had. Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
shit. I don't even remember that name.
Man, I remember when 3.0 wasn't even out yet, man. Crap.
That's
Like,
Blender.org.
Yeah.
create anything faster.
3.1.
Wow, 3.12. Jesus Christ, I'm about to update mine. 3CD, use Blender Launcher, my bro.
Yeah.
Nice. But yeah, I'm a Unity guy, man. I went down the path for my old job. Like, I had a choice to go Unreal or Unity, and I chose Unity.
Trust me, you'll pick up
Unreal.
Unreal Engine so fast. And
Yes.
you'll
Yeah.
never turn back, man.
Oh man, you just
I love
reassured us.
Unreal.
It's too easy to learn, man. Like, you already know Blender, and
Yeah,
that's
true.
a node-based shading system.
Mm-hmm.
Unreal Engine has node-based coding,
Sweet.
so it's super easy to learn, man.
I'm gonna make friends with Unreal this year.
Yep.
Shit.
It's super easy, and there's even a pipeline plugin, so that you can literally export directly from Blender into Unreal. And
Oh my
then
gosh.
You can fix the model in Blender and then resend it, and it'll update it in Unreal Engine. So you can.
What? It's like linked.
Yeah. So you can actually map out your whole environment from Blender.
Yeah.
Just keep updating it to Unreal Engine, and it will just update and update and update. So you don't even really need to know how
Okay,
to
good
build
job.
in
Can you
Unreal
close the
Engine.
door?
You just build through Blender.
Thank you.
That's ridiculous. So it's even like, do you know what, like, does it accept geometry nodes? Like,
No.
do they? No, okay.
The physics you have to build in, but you can turn the geometry nodes into mesh anyways.
Yeah, true that, exactly. Oh my gosh, bro, that's ridiculous. Wow.
You still see my screen?
4.4.
Yeah, man.
This is 4.26. What version? Unreal Engine?
Just 4.
4. You can get by.
Just 4.
Never look back, yeah.
Well,
This guy
I-
speaks my language.
I was a part of the testing for 5. I just didn't want to build in 5 yet. I only wanted to build in 4 for now.
Oh, okay. It's a
Yeah, I know.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting for the official release to start building in it because I don't like having to restart all my shit.
I've been building in it for the last year, and I hadn't had to restart nothing.
Yeah.
Cool environment, man.
Oh man, that's so cool.
It's getting there.
Nice.
Should put my controller in. Ah, yeah. Yeah, there we go. I gotta automate this guy.
Oh man, that's so cool. Alright, Mo, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the objects.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. I've got a lot of great notes here. I'll drop in the building chat as well to see next time you guys want to all get together to build. Whether we want to talk about Unreal Engine or hop back in Neos, but definitely want to keep these building sessions going. Because I'm building for sure in the metaverse, and I know we have a lot of other people that's building, so definitely appreciate you guys for taking the time to answer questions and help me learn as well as learning yourself. We've all learned a little something.
It's amazing.
It is. So awesome. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. No worries.